It's Galen. Galen's got Parkinson's. Now, I'm doing two things today. I don't know when you'll see them. You might see them today. Whenever this day is. I'm not telling you. So I'm doing two things. One, I'm saying thank you to some very special people. And two, I'm doing a version of a video that I'm going to try and do a much better version of a video of a lot of offs. Oh well. Maybe that's the word of the day. Off. OV. Of. So I'm gonna do a sort of quick look at a video I'm setting up to do properly with my camera and all fancy bits and bobs, because that relates to the saying thank you bit. Does that make sense? Doesn't, does it? Nothing I do makes sense. So I did a video, and in chronological order, if you find them in chronological order, it was the one I did before this. Long form, not shorts. And in it, I was talking about being outflanked by Parkinson's disease and being all fed up and sad and grotty. Which I do. I still sometimes feel sad and grotty. I don't today. I've got something bothering me on my mind. I might talk to you about that. I don't know. It depends on time. So I could talk to you about it now, really. It's a daft thing, and I'm not going to get any comments that are in time to deal with this, but what I've been doing is I need to exercise, and I've been going to the gym for a few years now, and because it's in another town, I've got like a mile to hobble to the bus stop. And then I've got the bus into the other town, and then I've got a long walk, good half mile to the gym. And then I'd work out at the gym. And now normally on a Monday night, which is what it is today, I would go to the Wargames Club, because that's on Monday. And I've got to go on the bus to the Wargames Club anyway, because I can't drive. Because of that. So that sort of kills two birds with one stone. However, I know tonight that none of the people I wargame with are going to be there because of illness and so on, problems they've got. Everyone's told me. So, do I go to the Wargames Club on my own? I'll get to talk to people. I'll get to have some sort of a game, I'm sure. Everyone's really kind. It's not the issue. The issue is, is that what I want to do? I stop at home and do. I was just wargaming on my own. But Parkinson's, you start to feel a bit enclosed, locked in, not going places. It's easier not to do things than it is to do them. So, should I just go to the gym? I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to do. And anything that changes like that unsettles me. When I've got a routine, I'm okay. I'm doing that. So like today, 4:00, I'd need to be in town. So I'd have to leave at 3:30. So 3:30, I leave home. I get to the bus stop. I go to town. I go to the gym. Finish gym. Go to Wargames Club. Get on the bus home. Get home. Walk home. Everything's got a time. But now, because I don't know what to do, Monday's like, what's happening? I don't know. Anyway, that wasn't what I was going to talk about. I went randomly off there, up there somewhere. I wonder if you actually, when I did that, I wonder if that's what you're doing. Or if you're doing that. Oh, what's he looking down there for? I don't know how these things work. Yeah, so anyway. So what I'm doing, I'm setting up a war game, and it's going to be in 6mm Napoleonic. I have two war games I do at 6mm. I have Napoleonic and I have Ancients. Struggle with the Ancients. I think when we come to do a look at Ancients, I might be after some advice. about rules and distances and things. I've got Greeks and Persians out of interest. My Napoleonic, I've got French and Russians. I like 6mm. I really like 6mm. In fact, I've got rid of all of my other scales of Napoleonic. I only do 6mm unless someone else is putting a game on. Which I'll play. I'll always play a game. I'm not going to say no. I just think it looks grand. It looks really imposing. It's cheap. Luckily, I painted all the armies before I got Parkinson's. Although even then, it's not so hard to paint them. I'll maybe do a talk about that. I'll show you what I did. So these are the troops. Yeah, basically like that. It's about what, an inch square, 2 centimeters square, and I spray painted them. And the middle of the thing I didn't really paint very well at all. I spray painted them black to start with, and the middle row I just made sure they had nice blobs for heads and blobs for arms, and the ones on the outside are more detailed, but you don't see them. And then I flocked all the base, did the whole base, and then front men I did a little bit more detail on the front, but I didn't do much on the back. And the back men I did a bit more on the back, but I didn't do so much on the front. And when I sandwiched them all together, that's what you end up with. And I'll show you in a minute, but en masse, you can't tell. 2mm, these figures, aren't they? Tiny little things. So, that was that. So that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to film a little bit of the scenery now, so you've got something to look at, in case my massive effort with a proper camera and an editing suite goes disastrously wrong, in which case I won't have anything to show you. Does that make sense? So yeah, so that was that. Main thing, the main reason, number one reason for talking to you is, last time I talked to you, it's like Parkinson's, isn't it? This strange, ephemeral, they, them, you know who you are. I was really fed up. I was fed up enough almost to stop doing YouTube. Everything seemed against me. And go and watch the video if you want to know what. But thankfully, YouTube have come through for me big time. And I've had subscribers of people who've read what I've said, who have made the most amazing comments. There are 2 people, and I've written back with very specific answers and thank yous to them, so that they know who they are. I think I said to one, I wish I could find some way of expressing just what a lifesaver that is. What I'm going to say is this: if you're going through YouTube and you find anyone who's got a problem, any sort of illness problem, do not underestimate what a lifesaver using YouTube is for that person, and subscribe. If you do nothing else, not to me, to them. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go even further. If you're thinking about subscribing to me today for the first time, don't. Go and find some other poor Herbert and subscribe to them. It could be the difference between literal salvation and despond. And I'm not exaggerating. I am not exaggerating. And I'm not messing about, and I'm not making a joke out of it. So get off your bottoms and do something. Like one of them pleas on the telly, isn't it? This 10p could feed 1 million people. But no, I'm serious. 2 people made very specific comments that changed my day. I can't tell you the lift it gave me. They gave me such a feeling of positivity it outweighed any amount of therapy, exercise, drugs, good advice from the NHS. It just went beyond. And I'll tell you what's stupid as well. That you might be sat there with 3 million subscribers or 20,000 hits, or you might put your YouTube video on, and within 2 hours you're at 18,000 hits. Well, bully for you. Hurrah, aren't you lucky? Some of us, and some of them, do this for years. I've done it for months. So forget me, I'm not talking about me. Some people have done it for years. And they're being ignored. And they shouldn't be. Subscribe to them. Give them a little bit of encouragement. YouTube is saving a lot of people's hobby health. Hobby health, I like that. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what, just while we're talking, I've made on CapCut a YouTube, like an AI. So I took a selfie of myself without my glasses on. I made the mistake of taking one with my glasses on, and I'll tell you why it was a mistake in a minute, but it was a mistake. So I took a selfie, and then I looked through, I put wargaming as a title. I was trying to find some heading for the channel. So I went down and I found one, Viking. I thought, oh, what's that? I pressed it, and it turned me into a Viking. But it turned me into a Viking with glasses on. So I got rid of that. I did it again. That's really good. It's great. I look like the sort of Viking who's just got off a boat after a really long row. But I've written Parkinson's Warrior on it. And I'd like to use it. I'd like to use it on YouTube. Just as for me, just to, as you know, a bit of fun. Can I? Is the question. Because it's an altered image. And there's the thing you can press, isn't there? When you export, you can say it contains, well, not the band. It's not got Claire Grogan in it in the background. Happy birthday, happy birthday. It's not that. Not that sort of altered image. It's me as a Viking. I'd like to see it, and it just like personifies me, the warrior, fighting the monster Parkinson's. So yeah, I wonder if I could use it. Maybe I could. I don't know. Oh God, everything's really weird on here when you're old and you know what you're talking about. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop talking. Fingers on lips. I'm going to do just a bit of a look at the French army as it arrives into Russia. So it's Russia 1812, and what I'm going to show you is some shots of the French army as they approach the Russian town that they're trying to capture, because it's a crossroads. So, for now, ta-ra,